friendly learning environment, or are what your kids learning actually detrimental to the adult community? Studies show that their math and arithmetic and anatomy classes show that a liver runs around $4.50 on the black market. But you didn't know that. Your kids do. Coming up next, we have a moving interview with Thomas Lee, one of the few survivors of a brutal kidnapping of unknown children. So tell us, in your own words, how did it happen?
Well, I was at the store, and I remember about as far up to when I was playing. I was trying to find toys for the kids, actually, because, and secretly a little bit for myself, because I do enjoy the toys. But I was looking around, and all of a sudden, this little boy had come up to me, and he had asked me where his dad was or something, and I naturally feeling pity, I was just like, well, I'll help you find him, or something like that. And then we started to walk, and after that, I think I remember an attacker jumping me on my back, and I can't remember anything after that. I woke up in a bad, dark room, and I was tied to a chair, and it was all a mess.
How did you get out?
It was tricky because the kids, you wouldn't think it, but kids are actually very organized, and they're very dangerous, predatorial creatures nowadays. I blame MTV. After I remember waking up, it was just dark and the light was swinging, and I remember hearing footsteps outside of the door. So I looked around and I tried to see if there was anything I could help free myself with, and I think I found like a piece of glass or something just jaggedly sharp, maybe a butter knife even, and I just started working on the ropes trying to get my hands free. After that, I knew I'd be able to get everything else undone and be able to get out, but that was the easy part. The hard part was getting out without them finding me. Because you wouldn't think it, but even though they're little and they have small, short legs, they're actually faster than a lot of track runners. It's creepy.
Did you see anybody else while you were trapped in there?
As I remember sneaking around the house trying to get out, I came across this room and it had a map on it, and it had a whole bunch of plots where you could see where they had like plans and patterns and locations, locally where they would strike, where they would set up their little operations, I guess. Little operations. But apart from seeing any of them, I wasn't able to be seen. If I was seen, I would have surely been caught, and I don't want to think what would have happened.
Can you say that your life is considerably different since the incident?
Completely. I have no feeling of safety anymore. I can't go out and around without looking over my shoulder almost every other minute. It's ruined everything in my life so far. Just that feeling of insecurity that it was so easy to be deceived by someone so innocent looking, I can't go out on dates anymore. I can't do anything. I'm always looking over my shoulder. I can't even watch sports games anymore because I'm always afraid some of the people in the stands are out to get me. I can't even tie my shoe anymore.
Does the incident affect your trust on your own kids?
I think they're up to something. I really do. After the incident, I'd always walk by the room and I was just trying to check on them and make sure that they're up to, doing the right thing. Because it was like a veil was lifted. Like I could finally see that, there was this world that I'd been ignorant to and belligerent to any pre-notion that it could possibly exist. And it's almost like a little crime syndicate, I swear. I started going around their room and just kind of snooping around one day, and I actually found like graffiti and a whole bunch of other plans, and I actually found one note that was talking about how he wants to grow up to be just like the kids, which is strange because it's kind of a backwards notion, but still, it's very creepy. I watch them continually.
That's okay, little boy. We'll go out and help him find your dad. Actually, I'll even walk with you too. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Actually, the thing about parents.
All right, thank you. That's all the time we have.
Thank you for having me. I just hope this incident, this tragedy, this stuff never has to befall anybody else ever again.
Thank you for coming on the show. I know it's very hard for you. So to make it go a little easier, we got you a little surprise.
I mean, thank you for whatever you got me. I just, after what I've been through, I don't think material. Oh God! Oh no! No! Not again! No! Please! I have a family!